How's it going, everybody? I thought maybe we'd start trying something a little different. We just hit the 100 subscriber mark, so I thought we'd try something a little new. So I think this is going to be our debut episode of the Bergen's Garage, episode number 1. We just farting around in the garage here. There's Dad, there's Xander. We're just clearing out some space because we got a little thing from an auction in Hamilton here. There's a little place called Mr. Use, and they're putting on an auction because I guess he's shutting his place down. So it's a whole bunch of stuff that he got rid of, and we ended up buying a few things. Here's some stuff we got in the back here. Got a tire rack here. Hang up some tires, put some tires on the bottom. Got some fenders here. 2 fiberglass and 2 quarter panels, seemingly for a Mustang of some sort. Still not too sure of the year. And then our big score is this guy. This is International Harvester. It's not exactly a hit and miss engine. We've seen it's a throttle governed engine. Similar to a hit and miss, only it doesn't exactly hit and miss so much. So we're just clearing out a spot so we can look at this guy and figure it out. We got to change up some things. The wire's pretty dickered, and it needs to be going over, and we need a fuel tank or something to pump fuel from. But other than that, it's free. It spins. Everything seems to work. It's missing the lid here, and there's a bunch of crap in there, so don't know about that. But under the lid here looks pretty good, nice and oily. So I don't know, could be pretty cool. Let's see how she goes. So I'm just gonna clear up a bit of room and stuff in the garage, and see about bringing her in, go over it a bit, and see how it works. See, our backs here's a little bit messy. We got a whole bunch of crap going on. Here's our Enduro cars. Xander's Cavalier. Looks like the mellow yellow car from Days of Thunder. My Impala. It ticks and sounds kind of diesely, so it's a Duramax race car. So it should be fun. It's got our 3-wheeler here. It's got really terrible front forks, so we're gonna replace those, so it's kind of on hold right now. Got my boss's Gravely and my dad's Gravely here, pile of Gravely stuff here. I got our boat there, so we're pretty full up here. Xander's race car in progress there, so looks pretty good. Pretty full in our little back alley. Oh, there's Xander. And then if we come in the garage, we got our sister's Bug 73 Beetle. We got our chopper, sludge trap, 68 Triumph. Got our other 3-wheeler crammed in here behind the welder. So it's full. Getting a bit of a tour here. Got our Bugs engine here on our little wagon. And we got our Bobalon Jr. It's I don't know, early or late 40s reel mower, self-propelled. Pretty cool. And just various other stuff. We got a shelf of carburetors and small single cylinder engines and various other stuff on the walls. So it's a pretty full up garage. What we make do. There's my mini bike, video on that on our channel, and Xander's is in the basement. Actually, it's not out here, so it's going good. So we just got to there's a table over here for the International engine. We just got to get the table out from behind here. You can kind of see it there. Just got to pull this table out, move a few things, and then we'll have her in here and we'll start looking at her. So I'll check back with you in a minute. Alrighty, now it's got a little spot. Everything's clear. Didn't make it cleaner, but we just made a room for it. Our garage is kind of jammed. We need a bigger spot, so is what it is. Alright, so Zen and I is going to get the International here out of the back of the truck. The tire rack's going to go in the basement for now because that's where the tires are. This thing's pretty heavy, so I'm going to have to go. there's Amelia over there.
Yeah.
You're going to see more of her. She's a garage kitty. So, yeah. But alrighty. Gonna have to let you go. Alright. Alrighty. Now she's in here. Now we can have a better look at it. International Harvester. Sits right there on the magneto. Seems pretty good. Gonna give her a clean. It's not the original colors, obviously. I think it's supposed to be all red, but kind of like the yellow on it. Looks pretty neat. So, I don't know. See how it goes. So yeah. Missing the gas tank down here. There's the carburetor. Apparently this is a choke. Press that down. That's a choke. So we'll probably use a can or something. We've seen people use a can before, so probably try that. See if it gets any spark. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have you guys here as we get it running. Well, we won't let you miss out on the fun, that's for sure. We have a few times we should have had the camera rolling when we've gotten things running, because I don't know, we can get things going pretty good. We just think things through logically and then we can get it done. So I don't know. So we're just gonna go fart around on this a little bit, and yeah, we'll inform you as we go. So it's day 2 on the on our little international engine here, and we've made up a new spark plug wire, and we've taken the carb off the bottom and we're cleaning it up now. It looks pretty good. Everything looks alright. Here's the intake here. Everything looks pretty good on that. Here's your choke. Press down on that. And my dad's cleaning the carb out here. And it's pretty grimy, but it's going to look pretty clean afterwards. See the grime on there.
Threads are damaged in here.
Yeah, the threads are damaged in here, so we're going to have to epoxy a fitting in there so we can run a hose to the gas.
The cake on here. This one here, really good there. That's starting to cut clean.
Yeah, so this engine we got's pretty clean overall. Somebody painted it not the original color, but we're gonna change it back and stuff. And we're just gonna epoxy the fitting in, like I said, and hook up some hoses. And we got the original. It's like a check ball in the fuel line, so it creates a bit of suction for the gas and stuff. So we got that all original, so we're able to fix that up all, make it work properly, and we're just gonna jerry rig up a fuel can of some sort, and we're gonna see if we can make it run. Hopefully after we clean the carb here, and then dick around with the spark a bit, and the timing, and just the points and stuff, it should be alright. Not.
Put it away.
Looks pretty good though. Not very grimy. We definitely clean grimier carburetors.
That's for sure. Much for sure. Well, that's pretty well it, really. Just gotta make sure I get in here.
I'm going to get the air hose for him and check back with everybody in a minute. Alright, so here's what Dad did. He put a bit of this epoxy gas tank sealer. You actually want to take it out of the package, sure. But you just put it all around the threads, and actually this fitting was able to thread into the few threads that weren't completely wrecked, and he was able to thread it in a little bit, and this should harden up and hopefully seal it up. And this is the stuff here. It's Pit Crew's Choice by Permatex, right? Hopefully this isn't copyright crap, but whatever. It's just an epoxy sealer for gas tanks. You can get it at the crappiest of tires, or I don't know, whatever you'd have in America, but in Canada here you can go to the crappy tire, you know what I mean, and you can get it, and it's pretty good. You just mush it together and it becomes this weird black stuff, blacky gray stuff, and it solidifies kind of like JB Weld, but better for it's gas safe. It resists gas. You can fix a hole in your metallic gas tank with it and stuff. We actually fixed my brother's gas tank with similar stuff while it had gas in it, so it's good for that. It'll fix a wet hole while it's leaking, so it's good to have if you have a metallic fuel tank and you might get a hole or something, potentially, say on a truck or something. So here's our it's not a hit and miss engine per se, actually it's a throttle governed engine. We're watching some drag racing a little bit here, sorry about all that. It's a throttle governed international engine. I might have said in a few of the other clips that it's a hit and miss engine. I apologize, I was slightly misinformed, but you know. So basically I'm going to be draining the oil out of it, just so we can put some fresh oil in it, some 30 weight non-detergent oil. Should be pretty good. You can see our new wire here. That's only temporary. We're going to get a more classic looking one. Might even do, we saw someone get an old shoelace and you just wrap it around the wire here, and it becomes a kind of classic looking wire, which hides all this writing and stuff here. So we just got to check the magneto out. We're gonna take the condenser out and see if it's working properly, and check the points here, make sure they're all properly set up, and hopefully everything will work out. We just gotta undo some bolts on the side here and take apart these two bolts there. One there that's kind of yellow, one there that's got a little bit of yellow on it. And oops, oh shit, drop this. And this doesn't have a spring on it anymore. Someone's painted this all yellow as well. And paint this red again. It's just kind of weird yellow. But yeah, so I'm just going to get Xander to help me tilt this up and start draining out the fuel. Actually, another neat thing, if you look here, got two spark plugs. This spark plug is the spark plug that it comes with. It's quite large if you compare it to a similar, more modern spark plug from a dirt bike engine. Quite a large difference. Both Champion. Unfortunately, we got to run a Champion because we can't really get a new plug immediately, and I don't think NGK really makes a plug for this. We'll see. Hopefully they do. We gotta be careful with Champion. Champions are terrible. Always run NGK. But yeah. So hopefully we'll get this running soon. In a few hours we gotta let the epoxy dry. So we'll check back with you guys in a few. Alrighty, so while I got the oil draining here, see it spilled a little bit on the table. Oops, it's been oiled now. It's all good. It's kind of grimy. You can see it a little bit on the funnel here. A little bit sludgy, kind of smells a little gassy coming out of here. And And yeah, so I took the top cover off the magneto, and this is probably what's contributing to our spark issue. We have pretty good spark, and then the spark goes away, and yeah, it's kind of weird, and so this is definitely not helping. I would assume not. It looks pretty grungy in there. It's kind of hard to see. Well, I just kind of see a little bit. Pretty grungy. Our dad's an electrician. He knows a good bit about electronics and electric stuff and all that other sorts, and he's a general know-it-all, as it were, so, you know, that's alright. That's alright. Yeah, so we're just gonna clean this out a little bit and see if we get some better spark off that and see how everything goes. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. Alright, so I polished up the little tab there, just cleaned the corrosion off it a little bit, and same with on top here. And we're just gonna see if we can get a bit of spark on it. We're gonna do a better restoration of everything in the future. We just want to get it running, possibly. I just topped it up with oil. It's all sealed up, and we're going to dispose of that oil properly, and everything will be well. Just catching the rest of the drips off the table here. But yeah, so let's see if we get some spark. Okay, so we found a little issue here, I guess, in the magneto. You can see this wire here. It was shoved inside there. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe from here, if I zoom in, it was just shoved into there, right? And we just kind of pulled it out. We're gonna find a better way to route it because it's just shorting against the side of the magneto and causing this not to spark properly. And if I get my dad to spin the flywheel here, I can stick this here and we can show you some sparkies. There we go. You can see that. Oh, there it goes. Alright, sparky. That's working pretty good, I would say. Hitting every time. Like we say, it's not a hit and miss engine, it's a throttle governed engine. It's kind of like a regular old sort of like a Briggs & Stratton engine. It's just governed. This is the throttle here. Full throttle and then close. And it just idles normally. It hits every time. It just it will fire harder and it'll throttle up a little bit to keep the flywheel and the pulley moving at the speed it's supposed to when it's not under load. So it's not exactly hit and miss. It's throttle governed 3 to 5 horsepower international harvester. This tag is pretty dickered, so we can't really read it. Kind of hard to see, but 3 to 5 horsepower. So yeah. So we just gotta wait, as we were saying, just for the carb to get all dried up, and we're gonna route that wire better. And yeah, so we're that much closer to get her running. So thanks for hanging in and watching as we're going through our little throttle governed international engine here. Also, we're adjusting the valves here, so this is what they both were like. If you look at my fingers moving. That's a lot of play, and now this one's adjusted properly. Teensy weensy bit of play. See, lots of play. Teensy bit of play. So, gotta adjust the intake one now, so here we go.
Okay, so Andrew's got this engine all ready to go. He's cleaned out the carb with Dad.
Yep, we got the carb bolted up now, and we got our hose to our line here set up into a can.
Yeah, and a beer can.
So
got the spark plug wire zip tied out of the way.
Yep. So
Andrew cleaned up the magneto, and see what it says.
see if it does something. So we've got to choke it here.
We need something.
There we go. So it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking works.
Woo. It's like a jackhammer.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
It's
good stuff.
nice international engine there.
Yeah.
Runs great.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing works good. Can't really believe that it works so well. So
Yeah, that didn't take much. We've seen lots of really hard cold starts.
yeah, don't want to run it too much because obviously we don't have any water in here. It's not very hot in there, so it's good.
And our gas can's kind of scary.
Yeah, and our gas, we got to sort out a better gas
here.
situation. Probably tie it up too with some.
Well, if we had an exhaust pipe on it, it wouldn't be such a bad.
Yeah, and of course we need an exhaust pipe. But she works, you know, not too bad for $150. Can't go wrong there. It's pretty loud. It's like a jackhammer. She vibrates all over the place, but it's pretty awesome. So, pretty happy. Good stuff.
Sick.
It's good stuff. So we're gonna be definitely making some more videos of this, and I hope you enjoyed our little video of getting her ready to run. And we certainly enjoyed making her run. So. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed, and like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.